Hello and welcome. It is Wednesday. This is the midweek mindfulness break. And we are on the waning moon in Pisces, so watery sign. So you might be connecting a little more to your emotions today, but you'll take notice of that in our practice. Today's our regular traditional mindfulness practice. We'll come aware to mindfulness in parts, and I will go ahead and guide you through each part individually through the practice. So go ahead as you're ready and find your comfortable meditation posture. Allow yourself to become still wherever you are, either lying, sitting, or standing. Choose a posture to be as comfortable as possible. Just allow yourself to give your body what it needs today. And then as you feel ready, you can lightly close your eyes or gaze softly toward the space in front of you. And then you can begin to shift your awareness internally. Bring awareness to whatever is going on for you right now. Noticing the overall feeling tone of the whole body, mind, and spirit. And then begin to give the weight of your body up to gravity. You might notice the points of contact between your body and the support beneath you. And just allow the weight of your body to sink into those points of contact. And then take a moment to notice your breath and your breathing. It might be helpful at the beginning of your practice here to take a couple of deep cleansing breaths. And that's a nice, long, slow, deep inhale through the nose and an exhale through the mouth. These cleansing breaths will help us to become just a little more grounded in the present moment. And then after your cleansing breaths, just allow the breath to settle into this natural, spontaneous breathing. Just allowing the inhale and the exhale to come naturally at its own pace, its own rhythm. And breathing in and out through the nose if that's comfortable for you today. And now that you are centered and present, prepared for your practice, we'll begin our mindfulness practice with sensations. Allow yourself to notice any sensations in your body in this moment. You might check in and notice parts of your body that feel comfortable and at ease. And you might also notice some discomfort, tension, resistance to pain, or any unpleasant sensations. And so all we're doing in this moment is just noticing without judgment, noticing with kind attention, and accepting what's there as best you can. If you begin to tense around your breathing due to unpleasant sensations, then you might encourage a little release or softening with each exhale. You might notice a softening into gravity with each exhale. And while I mind the time here, just allow yourself to settle into that space of noticing sensations in the body for the next several rounds of breathing. And so you might notice as you settle into stillness that you begin to, your attention becomes pulled away by some form of distraction. And that's okay. That's normal. And so you might just notice that your attention has been pulled away from noticing the body and sensations in the body. And just release that distraction and gently guide yourself back. Just a couple more rounds of breathing here, noticing sensations in the body. And we can begin to shift away and release the awareness of the body and begin to shift your awareness to your thoughts, the activity of your mind in this moment. And so you might just see your thoughts as clouds just passing by. You might notice how a thought comes into your vision or your awareness. And without holding any extended attention to that thought, you might just allow it to pass by as if it's a cloud passing by and out of your awareness. You might remember that thoughts are just thoughts. They're not real. And so this practice of witnessing the thoughts just teaches us to let them pass without attaching any story or rumination or emotions to these thoughts. And so while I'm on the time, you can take the next several rounds of breath, just holding awareness here for noticing any mental activity, activity of the mind. Again, checking in to see if you might have become distracted and pulled away from awareness of your thoughts. And gently coming back to this moment. And just take a couple more rounds of breathing here. Just witnessing the activity of your mind, the nature of your thoughts, and letting them drift by as if they are clouds in the sky. And then releasing awareness of your thoughts as we shift once again, this time becoming aware of any feelings or emotions that might be present for you today. And just like any sensations, you might notice pleasant or joyful emotions, or you might become aware of something unpleasant or uncomfortable. And the trick is to just become aware without judgment, accepting it all just the way it is. And if you happen to notice any emotions at this moment, you might also try to recognize where you might feel any sensation in the body, the physical body, that might be attached to any specific emotion. And this might teach you how emotions tend to settle in our tissues, in our muscles, in our joints, even. So take the next several rounds of breath to hold some gentle, kind space for any emotions that are present for you today. And you can begin to release that practice and now shifting to the breath. And just take the next couple of moments to witness and watch your breathing. You might witness from an embodied perspective by noticing how the breath moves in your body. You might notice a gentle expanding and contracting of your rib cage. You might notice the rise and fall of your chest or your belly. You might just feel the air moving in and out of your nose. Either way, allow the breath to have its own rhythm, its own pace. Let it come naturally. In this moment, this breath, if you do notice any other distractions coming into your awareness or experiences of thoughts or sensations in the body or emotions, you can just notice and witness those particular experiences as they arise, and then let them go and come back to the breath. And now that we're settled into the practice, we might consider expanding our awareness of the breath into the whole body. You might imagine the breath coming from your center around your diaphragm and your breathing muscles, and each inhale expanding in all directions to the peripheral of your body, even beyond the body to your energetic body, and then contracting back inward towards your center as you exhale. It might feel good to just tune into this gentle expanding and contracting of the breath in all directions, 360 degrees, whole body breathing. We can now expand our awareness once again to include any sounds around you. Just noticing any sounds within our awareness, sounds within your own body, sounds within the room that you're seated in, perhaps outside the room, within the building, or even outside of the building, outside in nature. And take a moment to just bounce your awareness around from sound to sound. Just witnessing sounds without judgment. And then once again, now you can release that practice and begin to gather all of your awareness now to the center of your chest, your heart center. And you might check in with that space and notice if you're holding any tension. And begin to invite in this sense of opening and softening in and around your heart. And as you feel ready, you can begin to invite in some gratitude. Gratitude for this moment, this practice, this space where we practice together, and anything else that you're grateful for today. And then as you're ready, you can begin to take a few deeper breaths. Feel your body, feel the room that you're in. Take note of where you are. And when you're ready, you can flicker your eyes open and, if it feels appropriate, bring your hands to your heart in any gesture that feels good to you. Gently bow your head down to honor yourself and your practice. Thank you so much for being here. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you live with ease. Thank you. Namaste.